amazing people. Welcome to our show, Naivasha Limelight. And today we are talking matters tourism. And Nakuru County is one of the best. And especially in Naivasha town, we have hotels. And today we have decided to come here at Sarova Woodland Hotel and Spa Nakuru. And tuko na mgeni wetu wa leo, atajiintroduce jina yake ni nani. Then we are going to know more about Nakuru and especially this activity that is happening here in Nakuru County, the WRC.
Yes.
Safari Rallies. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yes.
So my name is David Mwangi. I'm the chairman Nakuru County Tourism Association that brings together stakeholders in the hospitality sector, tours and travel sector, and also other friendly stakeholders in the tourism sector.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for people not to understand, inamaanisha je, what does it mean now? You are in the county, Nakuru County.
Yes.
You chair the board.
It's a private sector.
Okay.
It's not a government body. It's a private sector led body that brings together all those stakeholders that I've mentioned to champion the interests of the private sector.
Okay.
In the wider space of tourism.
Sure.
Yes.
Now, with this not the biggest opportunity, you find that Kenya is the first in all the 54 nations in Africa, and Nakuru County is the first county out of the 47 counties that will be holding this international event. What does that mean now for the people of Nakuru?
Yeah, it's
and especially now for the people who are in the industry of tourism and hospitality.
No, it's a major thing for us.
Sure.
As you have rightfully said, we are the only country in Africa to host WRC Safari Rally. In fact, out of the whole circuit, it's only us and Japan that are outside Europe.
Wow.
All the others are in Europe. It's a very exclusive sport for the elite and for high spenders.
Sure.
It's a very entertaining sport, both for the drivers and those who watch the sports. I remember 19 years ago when they did the last race. It's something that's interesting to participate in, either as a spectator or even as a supplier. So it means a lot for Nakuru, especially in the tourism sector, because tourism is the only foreign exchange earner that is consumed at source.
Sure.
So they could not drive these vehicles elsewhere. They had to come. They cannot copy paste, or they cannot assume to be in Nakuru when they are not here. So all those people, for them to participate in this race, they have to come
here.
And when they come, they have to enjoy what we have. I'm saying this because as we speak right now, we are approaching 9,000 rooms that have been booked by the WRC Safari Rally. That is a major boost.
That is Naivasha and Nakuru County.
When you look at the circuit of this race, it's Naivasha sub-county, Gilgil sub-county, and Nakuru East and some parts of Bahati that have really benefited from the rally. Because the vehicles would be, the farthest they will go is Hell's Gate, and the nearest they will come towards Nakuru town is around Ranet area. When they are leaving Soisambu on their way to Sleeping Warrior, they have to drive all the way to the junction through pipeline, Mtawanyama, and then enter into Sleeping Warrior. So along those circuits, people have booked rooms, and we are approaching 9,000 rooms. So most of these rooms are being paid in good rates. So if you can imagine 9,000 rooms, and they are not booking for one day, most of them were fully booked in Naivasha from yesterday, from the day before yesterday, on Saturday 19th, all the way to around 30th. So we are talking of like 10 solid days of full booking in quite a number of hotels. So that's a major boost into the economy, especially in the tourism sector, having come from the difficult year of COVID.
Sure.
So we appreciate that His Excellency the President fought for this race to come back this rally to come back to Kenya, and they chose Naivasha. It's good to understand that they did not just come straight to Naivasha. Nakuru County competed with 3 other destinations.
Wow.
Kuala was there. They wanted to be in Kuala region, but they could not get enough accommodation. They wanted to be in Laikipia. They went there, they could not get enough accommodation. They wanted to be in Nairobi. Nairobi right now, there's a lot of construction right now. They could not flow very well. So when they came to Nakuru, they said, we have accommodation, we have the parks, because if you look at this race, it's not happening along the public roads. It's happening in national parks and conservancies.
Sure.
Lodya, Kedong, Hell's Gate, Soisambu, Malewa, and Sleeping Warrior. All those are conservancies. So that one worked for us very well in Nakuru. So this gives an example of what is in Nakuru that people don't even know.
So we are very, very rich in terms of everything.
Nakuru is a county of tourism diversity. Almost every form, we have different forms of tourism.
Sure.
Almost every form of tourism is here. Almost, mention any form. The only thing we don't have is the beach sand.
But we only have the lakes.
We have the highest number of lakes in the country. 6 lakes out of 17 lakes. They're in Nakuru. When you talk of adventure tourism, we have 3 national parks. We have numerous conservancies. Soisambu, Kegio, Wireri, Kreta, all those are conservancies. Numerous of them. Even Kedong has animals, wild animals. We have the best connectivity network. Whether it's road, we have international road here. Whether it's rail, we have SGR in Naivasha. Whether it's air, we have airport that's coming up in Lanet. When we are talking of telecommunication, we have the best G. We have 4G here in Nakuru. The whole of Nakuru is almost covered with connectivity. So when we are talking of medical tourism, for example, you see a country like India, they are known for medical tourism because so many people go there for health checkups, but not all of them are sick. So we have, through the whole of this county of Nakuru, we have numerous level 5, level 4, level 3, all the way to small dispensaries in Nakuru. Many people come here from all these neighboring counties. Nakuru neighbors 8 counties. All these neighboring counties come to Nakuru because we have robust. Nakuru was the headquarters of the whole of Rift Valley. So we have robust, well thought out health program or health infrastructure. When you talk of study tourism, look at, we have 2 main universities, Egerton University and Kabrak University. Kabrak, I was with the Vice Chancellor of Kabrak University. He told me there are 10,000 students. Most of those students are not from Nakuru. They have come from different places. All those are tourists. We call them study tourists. Egerton has numerous number of programs that has brought so many students. We have other universities. We have around 6 international schools, including among the best international schools in Kenya. St. Andrew's Turi, we have Mustard Seed, we have Green State, we have Melvin Jones, we have Pembroke, and others that are international schools, including Shararji.
Yeah, which we are supposed to be very, very proud. You find now Nakuru is becoming, it will be very, very soon officiated to be the city. From Kisumu, Mombasa, and Nairobi to be the 4th largest city. And tourism is one of the contribution in ensuring that one is happening. Now coming to Naivasha, we have Girgir and Nakuru West and some part of the Bahati that will be benefiting from this initiative. What are some of other activities now besides now the people who are in hotel and tourism industry? What are some of the goodies that those sub-counties are going to benefit from this?
From the city?
Yeah.
As you have rightly said, we are expecting His Excellency the President to assent to the bill that has elevated, the Senate bill that has elevated Nakuru from a municipality into a city. And when that is done, there's a lot of traffic, both of investment, tourists, also of people who would like to settle in the city. there's prestige when you live in a city and someone else lives in the village. For example, if you were to choose, if you are relocating to the US and you have an opportunity to choose one place, maybe most of the people will say, I want to go to New York.
New York City.
Because there is prestige when you say, I live in New York.
Sure.
Vis-a-vis, I live in a dark place, maybe down there. So when we become a city, Nakuru will become an envy of many. So there will be a lot of traffic. When that traffic is coming, it will consume. You know, the city is, as we speak, the city will be Nakuru Town West, Nakuru Town East. It will not go very far. It is Nakuru Town East, Nakuru Town West for now. I know there are plans to put in some legislative measures to expand the city. But as we speak now, what will be signed is Nakuru Town West, Nakuru Town East. But Nakuru Town West, Nakuru Town East cannot stand alone.
Sure.
It requires these other sub-counties. Because, for example, Nakuru Town East and West, they don't have a lot of agriculture. So food will come from Bahati, Rongai here, it will come from Gilgil, Njoro, around this area, Subukia. So when we become a city and there's traffic of revenue, traffic of people settling here, they will also consume what is produced from these other sub-counties. So we are happy that the whole of Nakuru, even beyond, will benefit. For example, when we get an airport here, people from Nyandarua here, which is only 30-something kilometers, people from Laikipia in Nyahururu, people from Baringo, people from Bomet here, will easily come here and board their planes on their way out.
Sure.
So there's a lot that will happen when we become a city that will affect positively other people around here.
Wow. That is very nice. Now, as an association, we have COVID-19.
Yes.
What are some of the measures that you as an association has taken in ensuring that these hotels and other stakeholders that you have partnered with are ensuring that all the MOH protocols are observed, in ensuring that those people who are coming for the rally are well served?
Thank you so much. As you know, when COVID came in March last year, 2020, we were the hardest hit. Hospitality and tourism was the hardest hit. Why? Because we could not receive international guests.
Sure.
Even domestic people could not travel. There was a lot of fear. Meetings could not happen. And as you know, this Nakuru, the whole of this Nakuru is a MICE area. It's a meeting place. It's like now, this is our member. Sarava Woodlands is our member. They are busy with meetings as we speak. But this could not happen sometimes back.
Sure.
So what happened is that we got support from the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Tourism through CS Mutahi Kagwe and CS Najib Balala. And they came up with what we call the Magical Kenya health protocols that guides the tourism sector. And that has really helped us. It has helped us to know what will happen and how we are going to handle our clients, all the way from the entrance into the parking, into the check-in, into their rooms, into the restaurants. We have maintained the social distance, 1.5 meters in every sitting space. We are working with the sanitization of even including rooms and their luggages. We are maintaining social distance in the conference hall, and we are insisting on the wearing of masks among the guests that are here, and that has really helped us. When you look at the hotel is one of the cleanest place you'll find. So it is hard to imagine that we shall be the spreaders of the disease, because also we don't want to die.
Sure.
Not just the guests, we also don't want to die, and we don't want also to receive. For example, during the rally, we have worked closely with WRC, and they have taken us through the measures. They are doing a lot of tests. Most of our staff have been tested. Most of them have been vaccinated. So we have even received the second jab of the AstraZeneca vaccine. So we have been ready, and we are prepared for the guests.
Wow, that is very nice. Another question, tourism go hand in hand with entertainment. And we as the young people, you find that, okay, Nakuru, we have the Nakuru Players Theatre. Naivasha, I don't know what we are proud of, but at the end of the day, we have people who are, the young people who are in the industry. Has now the WRC considered those people who are in the industry, maybe for entertainment, or it is now their responsibility to ensure to go and look for the jobs? Or you as an association, you are dealing only with the hoteliers and restaurants only?
No, we have, as I said, our members are also other friendly tourism stakeholders. And we have worked very closely with the entertainment sector. We also film sector. We worked even when there were film in Sarafina, in Nakuru here. We were actively involved in that. What I would say about the rally has created an opportunity for everybody. The rally itself, WRC Safari Rally, is an attraction. So everyone should plug into the rally. It is not the rally to come to you.
Sure.
It is for you to create value around that rally.
And see the opportunity. And
see the opportunity, plug. For example, let me give you an example. We saw an opportunity that the rally is coming, we have to prepare our accommodation, including camping, campsites, and so many other places. This is what happened. We engaged Safari, we signed an agreement with them, an MOU with them, and we have trained all our staff. Through the support of WRC, we have trained all our staff. We have trained almost 600 plus service staff, reception staff, chefs, and even security people. So we looked at the opportunity from the rally and we plugged in. So I would like to urge the young people who are in the entertainment, who are in the creative industry, to always plug in. Always look at the opportunities that are coming. For example, the city is coming.
Sure.
How do they plug in? The city may not come to their door and knock. It is for you to see this is a city. How do I align myself and plug? So when you plug and you showcase your innovation, then it's easy for you to use the city and use the Safari Rally to boost your profile.
Wow.
So I would urge our people, let them not complain from one different corner to another corner. Let them seek a way of plugging in. Connect. What can you do? I can do very nice art. Can you get, for example, they would have come and say, can we get like a small stand in the spectator stage to showcase the art from Nakuru? But those people of the rally will not think like that. It's for you to go and advise them. We have this kind of form of art. We are looking for space. We are young people. Give us the platform. And you easily get that platform. Wow.
There are some people who are asking questions. They want to be part of that rally at the end of the day. They want to come and spectate. Do you guys have an area?
Yes.
That after now the race has ended, this is the spot where people, they can come, they can take photos, they can be able maybe to do their sets there?
Let's say that the rally itself is in the action, the track, what we call the track.
Okay.
And in between the tracks, we have what they are calling the spectator stage. That stage, for example, let's assume even we don't have other spectators. The crew itself, almost 10,000, they will be there. That's enough spectators. Wow. So we are talking of, if you want to enjoy, go to the spectator stage, take your own photos, take your own selfies. The vehicles will be passing, take your own selfies. Because there is no place that we will, for example, the race ends now and there is an entertainment party. After the end of the race, the drivers will go back to their hotels for tomorrow. The only party that will be there is on the final day, 27th, at Hell's Gate, where there will be that power, the Wolf Power stage. The winner will be known by that time, and there will be the popping of the champagne. I know people will take photos with that space there, but the most important thing is that create your own fun. Sure. Don't wait for others to create fun for you. Create your own fun and enjoy it.
Sure. So now the event will be running from 23rd to 27th. Yeah?
Yes.
Are there some other activities? Like I heard from one guy who was saying that they are going to do tree planting. like 1 million trees.
Yes, yes.
Are those some of the CSR activities that the North Rally is doing?
Yes.
Now after we have come to Kenya, when we go back, we want to leave a mark.
It's true.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this rally will be in this region for 3 years.
For 3 years. From
21, 22, and 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah, 2021, 2022, 2023. So, in the rally, because I've interacted with even with the CEO of the Safari Rally, Mr. Phineas Kimathi,
okay,
they are planning those CSR activities and programs, like the tree planting, like even supporting some schools, and so many other programs.
Sure.
So there is a lot that will be coming. But also it's important for the people of Nakuru to also give suggestions. These people, they operate an open door policy. Enter into the office, tell them, what I'm thinking about this place that can have an impact is this and that. It's good for people to bring suggestions. What would be a lasting legacy for this rally after 3 years? Let it come from the people of Nakuru.
Wow. So now it is up for the young people to come out there and be able to see these opportunities and plug in those opportunities. Yes. Wow. Now with COVID-19, what are some of the challenges that you can say are very, very hard and zimekuwa zikiwa challenge with this planning and stuff?
The biggest challenge we have in the hospitality and tourism sector is the surge of the COVID-19 cases. For example, we started last year in March. Things were tough, became even tough towards June.
Sure.
Then towards August, things started looking better. Then all that to the end of the year. Then come beginning of the year, there were lockdowns again because there was another wave. We thought that we are out of that the other day. Now look at these counties, 12 counties in the western region have been locked together. So that is bringing a lot of uncertainty. You cannot plan. And as I told you, Nakuru is a MICE area. It's a meeting. When I say MICE, I mean meetings, incentives, conferencing, and exhibitions. Yeah. So it's an event destination. So people plan events in advance. For example, if it's a conference that will run for a week, they will not just do it in abruptly. It has to be planned, maybe for a month or several weeks. Okay. So right now, people are not able to plan so much for a long meeting, because like now we have a meeting. We have a major meeting coming to Nakuru in September, for around 6 days, almost 5,000-6,000 people. But that meeting, we are just praying that nothing will happen again. We will not have a fourth wave. So these waves are really disturbing and distracting our plans.
Wow. And for those who are watching out there and they have the hotels, you said it is a private institution.
Yes.
How many members do you have, or what does it take, the requirement for one to be part of that association?
This association started in the year 2012 as a forum for sharing ideas and exchanging our experiences. Okay. This particular association has grown from 2012. Right now we have close to 212 members, which comes from hotels, restaurants, bars. We have conservancies like Inasoisambu and the rest. So for you to be a member of the association, you only need to register with 1,000 Kenyan shillings and be an active member by paying 10,000 shillings every year for you to benefit from the goodies that come with the association. For example, we have 3 major mandates. The first mandate is to market, and that's what we are doing right now. Marketing Nakuru as a destination of choice for those people who are traveling, for those people who are consuming one form of tourism or the other. The next mandate is capacity building, training our people, because this is a semi-informal sector where some of the people who have not even gone through the trainings start as cleaners, as cooks, and then eventually they end up being senior people in the industry. Sure. So we capacity build them. And then finally we have what we call advocacy. We represent the industry. We are the voice of the industry in the government and also the county government.
Wow. And from the look, I can see you're very, very young. What really motivated you now to venture now into the tourism industry? Siri ni gani?
I like tourism because I like hosting people. I like hosting people. I like seeing people happy, satisfied. So what would flow with me is tourism, because it involves making people happy, hosting people, creating space for people, sending people to places where they can enjoy, discovering new places. So it is in me. And when I started working in the hotel industry, I converted my work into a worship. So every time I'm working, I'm like singing a worship song. Okay. That is so sweet. You cannot stop but continue singing. I like this job. And I'm driven by something I call fact, F-A-C-T. Okay. And the fact that I have is faithfulness. I like being faithful to my calling, this tourism calling. And then A is availability. I like being available. You call me for this interview. I have busy schedule. After this, there are people who are waiting for me. I will still go for another meeting. But I'm available for that which adds value to the sector. And then C is commitment. I'm committed to what I do. And then T is teachable. I don't know everything. So I'm ready to be taught by other people.
Learn every day. Yeah. Wow, thank you. Now, before we come to the end of the show, what advice would you now like to tell the young people who are out there saying there is no jobs, who are waiting now for the rallies to come for them, not plugging those opportunities? What do you like now to tell the young people? I
want to advise the young people. I lecture the young people. I'm a tutor of the young people, and I love them because that's where we are coming from. And I would like to ask them not to wait for the opportunity to knock at their door. Let them go out there and seek those opportunities. Let them be informed. Right now we are living in a world that is a small village, where everything that happens all over the world you can know, because it is in the face of your phone or your computer or your laptop or your iPad or your tablet. So I'm urging the young people, because you have that power in your hands, use that power to seek, to search for the right things, for the opportunities that are there all over the world. Information is there. Opportunities are there. Don't use the airtime, don't use the bundles, don't use that Wi-Fi, don't use that gadget for things that will give you fun only. Use it for things that will give you opportunity, because you will also age. You are aging. Every day is another day into your life. Make sure that you connect very well. When you look at all these people who have made it in life, like the owner of Facebook and WhatsApp, Mr. Zuckerberg, he started very young. Very young. He looked at the opportunities and plugged himself in. Because you will be out of school, and then when you have finished school, you come and realize that, what can I do? There is nothing I can do, because you are not ready for the marketplace. I'm asking you, use the power you have in your hand to connect to the right people, connect to the right places. I want to finish with this. There are 3 types of capital in this world. The first capital is the resource capital, the money that people think is everything. Money is not everything. Money is a cheap commodity. You can be without money in the morning, and by evening you have money. The other capital is what we call the human capital, which is very important. Who are you without titles and without money? What can you do? What can people give you to do, and you do it very well? And then the final one is the social capital. Social capital is who can stand with you. Who are these people who are there that know what you can do and they can stand with you? Don't go for the resource capital. Don't go for the money first. Build yourself. Create something in you. Build people around you, and money will still follow you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Very wise word from Mr. David. And the young people out there, we are with this World WRC Rally for the next 3 years with us.
3 years,
it is up for the young people to see the opportunities and go for them.
Yes.
Hata sijui niseme nini ingine. So, asante sana for coming to our show.
Karibu sana.
And availing yourself and accepting our invite. Kutoka Naivasha mpaka hapa Nakuru, we don't take it for granted. Yeah, you have a higher position and we respect that.
Asante.
And really thank you very much for that.
Asante.
So thank you very much, our viewers. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and tupatane wapi? Rally.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Karibu sana. Well done.